suckers. I just got suckers. I just got my milk and frozen strawberries so that I can make breakfast smoothies to be healthy, because I decided to get that instead of buying donuts. And so I have a backpack full of cold frozen stuff that's gonna melt in the next 30 minutes while I'm riding. But what are you gonna do? Hashtag bike life. Apparently I had a crash, which a lot of people know about now. So I crashed over a week ago. Like, it wasn't a big deal to me, so I uploaded it like kind of later, and then everyone's like, oh, you crashed. I figured I'd talk about some of the details of the crash if you're wondering, since I don't know when else, you know, I'd have a chance to do, where's the line, there it is, do that. So the bike is totally okay. I took it to the shop to get it checked and make sure nothing was leaking and make sure everything was tight, and I was pretty sure the bike was fine, but I wasn't going to risk that. I wasn't going to, especially with this huge trip coming up to Georgia, I'm not going to take it 1,500 miles and hope it's okay. But got checked over, my bike was good, it was solid, crash bar saved it, and I'm fine. If you didn't know, I'm totally fine. Oh man, I didn't even mean to go this way. I don't even know where I'm going. Well, whatever, it doesn't matter where I'm going as long as we're going together. New tires. I haven't had new tires on this bike since, you know, the day I bought it. It's got, what has it got? Not even 4,000 miles. 3,500 miles on this bike now. And I decided to go ahead and get new tires. The rear was looking just a little questionable. It more than likely would have made the trip, and I could have changed the tires when I got back. But I was like, you know what? Especially since the front one has some rash on it from the crash, just go ahead and change them now. So the thing about new tires, aka new shoes, is they feel weird. I mean, they did. I'm used to them now. Thank goodness I got over it, but they feel good. Because new tires, and then I assume the chain was tightened a little bit too. It's just the traction is so much better. You're like, what? It's so great. It's kind of a shame that I'm going to cruise, you know, 1,500 miles or however far that is, and probably going to wear these new tires down to nice little round nubs and never get to really appreciate. Whatever, they're fine. They're nice. Yes. Okay, I knew it was relevant. Yes. The morning that the crash video went out was the same morning that I went to take the SMC, the skilled motorcycle class course, something like that. I posted on my story like, hey, I'm taking the motorcycle class today, and everyone's like, oh yeah, so you crashed and now you're gonna go take the class to get good. Like, well, that's ironic or coincidental at best. But the fact is that I signed up for that class months ago, and the crash didn't happen this morning. It happened last week. So anyway, yeah, the day the video went up was the day that I had that class. So I took that class yesterday, which was also the day after I had new tires. So I had time to get used to the tires up. I was like, whatever, I'll figure it out. Stay over, bud. So I want to talk a little bit about my experience with the class. I thought about recording when I was there, but I don't know what kind of video I would have made. Plus, I really wanted to be there to pay attention. You know, I wasn't there to make a video. I was there to learn. That's why I was there, you know. And I did learn, and it was good. Come on, bike, get into neutral. This is what made me look like an idiot. Well, a couple things made me look like an idiot at the class, but the first thing made me look like an idiot is the fact that I can't get into neutral once I'm stopped. Come on. Gosh. Like, I would look way more competent if I could just boop, go into neutral. But with this bike, you gotta roll it, you gotta throttle it, and then hope. But no, it just clanks really hard. Well, I guess my hand is gonna get tired on this clutch bar for this stoplight. I did look like an idiot at the thing yesterday. So I've never had a training course. I never had the basic course. I taught myself to ride a bike, and then this is years ago, you know, when I got my license, I taught myself how to ride a bike. Well, however well that worked out. And then I went and took the riding test. So I wasn't taught how to use it. I've never been in any kind of training. So when I went to this course, they have a big parking lot, and they have cones and stuff. They try to explain to you beforehand, and they demonstrate, which helps. But they try to explain to you beforehand how you were supposed to navigate the course. But I struggled at that so hard. Like, there's tall cones and short cones and different paths. But as far as I can tell, you have to, it's, okay, how do I explain this? I would think tall cones. If you go through the tall cones, he stops. You go through the second tall cones, he stops. Well, wouldn't it make sense to have the tall cones denote stop? No, they just arbitrarily mean what the course tells you to mean. The size of the cones don't matter. You have to memorize what the cones are supposed to tell you to do. And good luck, you know. Anyway, so I didn't understand it. I would have understood it if there were like stop signs and actual crossings and markings, because like this is a game, driving, that I understand, right? The motorcycle is a controller I love and I'm good with. That's like my analogy. But that course was like a different game with this controller. Like I don't understand the rules. I don't know how to play this game. So anyway, I struggled at that, and it's neutral. Yes. And it was embarrassing because like there was only 9 of us in that class, but I was in front of the pack. Like they started us all up in the starting line, and they go, okay, you go. And I was first because I showed up first. I was early. I was told to be there early, and so my bike ended up being in front. And because my bike ended up being in front, I had to lead the pack. And since I didn't understand that game, I just went to the wrong thing. I was like, this is wrong. And the instructor's like, you're all kinds of dicked up. Go back in line. I was like, it was kind of embarrassing, but I was like, you know what? I'm not here to show how good I am. I'm here to learn, and I'm sure they deal with people making mistakes all the time. Still sucks though. Anyway, all that negative crap out of the way. Once I understood the level, once I understood what I was supposed to do. Oh, you want me to stop, then you want me to swerve, then you want me to look, like, tell me the rules. Once I knew the rules, I did fine. I enjoyed myself. I was having a good time. And then it was also really hot and really humid, and it was gross, but that's kind of, you can't account for that. Although, speaking of account for that, at 4 p.m., at 4 p.m. it rained pretty hard, and it only rained for half an hour until 4:30. Coincidentally, conveniently, 4 to 4:30 was our lunch. So it rained and we weren't on the bikes. We got back on the bikes and the course was wet, and we got to practice riding on a wet course. And one of my favorite things I got to do was weaving. So they had like a cone. Oh man, how far apart were they? Probably, I'm gonna guess they're 12 feet apart. It's too far. They were way apart. You're expected to go slowly or whatever. And I was going through those, wow, or you're just slowly like upright. And then I was like, hold on, I remember him saying how fast I have to go. I think I can go as fast as I want. So then I was just going, whoa, having a fun time. And then later I asked, like, was I allowed to do that? Was I supposed to just go through the cones? Where he goes, yeah, go as fast as you want. Look like you're having a good time or something like that. I was like, yes, I was. Yes, I was. The other thing I liked doing was, there was a U-turn box. I'm not sure what it's called, a figure 8 U-turn box. There's 3 different boxes written on the ground in 3 different sizes, and you're supposed to make a U-turn or do a figure 8 in that box. Admittedly, I have practiced that. I think it was in a Finally Friday. I went with my friend Greg to a lot with a similar course here somewhere in Maryland, and it's just open. We just messed around, and he said, well, the box you're supposed to do 8s in. So I have done that before, just on my own for fun. But that was fun. So that and the weaves, and yeah, whatever. I had a good time, and afterwards immediately asked, okay, are there other classes? He goes, yes, the next one is advanced. I'm like, nice. And he goes, after that there's, and I get this name wrong, ultimate bonding. I forgot what it's called, but I was like, yeah, that sounds hard, but I want to try that. So I'm gonna try to find other classes and do those for fun. And also I got in, you get a card for finishing the class. It's not a pass or fail. There's no written test. It's like you clock in, you do the work, and you clock out kind of a thing. So, I mean, and it wasn't expensive. So I'm glad I finally got to go to that class. I'm looking forward to doing more, and I guess, is that it? Yep. That's the story of my SMC that I did yesterday. So, sometimes, and I'm going to have this problem when I have this road trip, my earbud will kind of come out. Earplug will just kind of fall out, and I can hear it louder than the other. Hi, bud. He's having such a good day. But I got to take my helmet off to do that. Let's try that.
There we go.
Hey, an i8. I actually understood that. That's a special car. This is a fancy neighborhood down here that I found, but I haven't seen any fancy cars down here. You look like you belong here. This bike is fancy, but it's not the right kind of fancy. Like this bike is, I don't know, it's too loud to be in this neighborhood. See how these houses are like hidden away? Like they want peace and quiet. This bike is the opposite of somebody who likes peace and quiet, therefore this bike probably doesn't live here. That's just my observation, but that i8, he probably lives here. I miss my R8. I'm supposed to get it tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow, because the day after that, it gets shipped. It's got to get out of here, and it's got to go to Kansas. What does it say? Ambitious? Aha! I got it! It's not a 1, it's an I. Ambitious. Oh, it's like mine, but Mine's cute. This is cute, I guess, but mine says R8 in it. It's accelerate. I don't think you can see it from back here, but you see how he's got like the manufacturer badge in the middle, and then the name on the left, and then he's got something on the right. Mine's got the Audi symbol in the middle. It's got R8 in the left, and then I'm going to put an Autobot on the right, because I thought about it the other day. I was like, my R8 doesn't have an Autobot badge on it. What the heck have I been doing? So I'm going to put an Autobot badge on there when I get it tomorrow, and then I will ship it to Kansas, and then my friend there who's going to hold it for me until I get there will put the last piece on, so that when I go to Kansas, it'll kind of be like getting my car again for the first time, kind of like when they got revealed to me in Georgia with the wrap. I'll get it in Kansas and it'll be done. Let's do quotes, done. It's the last thing I want to do. Like, I'm calling it done. So that's kind of exciting. My butt's sore. It's like, why is my butt hurt? It's from being on the bike all day yesterday. Well, toughen up, butt cheeks. We got a lot of riding to do this weekend. I can't wait, dude. I can't wait. Now, admittedly, I was more pumped about it 2 weeks ago when I was like watching the long way around. I was like, yes, touring mode. But I am excited. I'm excited for tomorrow when I customize this bike and have a little day to myself, putting stuff on here to be ready to go on a trip. And I'll make a video of that. I'm gonna record it, have myself having fun, and I'll put that up on Monday. That's the next video that's coming out, if you're wondering. But with that, I quit. I'm going home. Well, I will go home eventually. I'm not home now, but going home is a process of, you know what I was trying to mean. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you next week, or if you see me on Monday, bye.